Have you ever wondered if that daily shower you've been taking your entire life might actually be doing more harm than good once you hit your golden years? What if I told you that the steamy hot shower you rely on to feel fresh and clean could be silently damaging your skin, draining your energy, and even putting you at serious risk of injury? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? We've been programmed to believe that more washing equals better hygiene. But here's the thing. When it comes to seniors over 65, the rules of the game change completely, and the truth might just revolutionize how you think about personal care for yourself or your loved ones. In this video, we're diving deep into the science behind senior hygiene, and I promise you'll be shocked by what we uncover. We are talking about fragile aging skin, hidden health dangers, and a complete paradigm shift in what cleanliness actually means after 65. Stay with me until the end, because I'm sharing 5 eye-opening facts that could transform how seniors approach bathing, plus the one simple trick that keeps older adults fresh and healthy without ever stepping foot in a risky bathroom. Before we jump in, if you find this information valuable, please hit that like button. It helps me reach more people who need to hear this life-changing information. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss our health and wellness insights. Now let's uncover the shocking truth about senior showering habits, the hidden dangers of daily bathing for seniors. Let's start with something that might surprise you. Daily bathing can actually harm senior skin in ways most people never realize. As we age, our skin undergoes a dramatic transformation that fundamentally changes how it responds to water and soap. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. After 65, your skin becomes significantly thinner. The outermost protective layer, called the epidermis, loses density while the deeper layer weakens due to declining collagen production. Those oil-producing glands that kept your skin soft and supple, they're working at half speed. Your sweat glands are also slowing down, which means your skin can't regulate moisture the way it used to. The result is skin that's not just drier, but incredibly fragile, lacking that robust oily shield that once protected it from harsh elements. For seniors, that daily hot shower becomes like sandpaper on delicate tissue. Every time an older adult steps into a hot shower, they're stripping away what little natural oil their skin still produces. This isn't just uncomfortable, it triggers a devastating chain reaction. First comes the dryness, that tight, prickly sensation that never seems to go away. Then the persistent itching starts, as the compromised skin barrier becomes irritated and inflamed. In severe cases, seniors develop a condition called xerosis, where the skin transforms into a rough, scaly landscape, sometimes cracked and bleeding. These aren't just cosmetic issues. Those tiny cracks become entry points for bacteria, potentially leading to serious infections. For someone with diabetes or circulation problems, these seemingly minor skin breaks can become major health crises. Research shows that hot water specifically accelerates this damage by dissolving the fatty compounds that are critical to your skin's protective barrier. Meanwhile, alkaline soaps disrupt the skin's natural pH balance, leaving it even more vulnerable to irritation and infection. Why less? Bathing actually prevents infections. Now here's where things get really interesting, and this might blow your mind. For seniors, bathing less often can actually lower their risk of dangerous infections. This isn't just theory, it's backed by solid medical research. Scientists tracking older adults discovered something remarkable. Those who reduced their bathing frequency experienced significantly fewer skin tears. Now you might think a small skin tear is no big deal, but for seniors, these tiny injuries are incredibly dangerous. Unlike younger skin that bounces back quickly from minor scrapes, aging skin is paper-thin and heals at a glacial pace. The weakened immune system, poor circulation, and slower cell turnover that come with age mean these small wounds become gateways for serious bacterial infections like staph or strep. In the worst cases, these can lead to cellulitis, abscesses, or even life-threatening blood infections. The connection between bathing and skin tears lies in how water and soap interact with fragile senior skin. Frequent washing, especially with hot water, literally erodes the microscopic layer of fats and oils that hold skin cells together. Harsh detergents make it worse by breaking down protective proteins, leaving the skin brittle and prone to splitting. Under the slightest pressure, even something as simple as pulling on a sweater or brushing against a rough surface. When seniors bathe less frequently, say every other day or just 2 to 3 times per week, they give their skin a chance to retain its natural oils and rebuild its defenses. Simple spot cleaning with a damp cloth for high sweat areas like underarms maintains hygiene without subjecting the entire body to damaging full-body washes. The benefits extend far beyond infection prevention. Fewer skin tears mean less pain, fewer doctor visits, and dramatically lower risk of complications that could lead to hospitalization. Critical considerations for seniors with limited mobility or healthcare resources. The bathroom, a senior's most dangerous room. Here's a sobering statistic that should make every senior and their family members pay attention. More than 1 in 4 adults over 65 experiences a fall each year, and bathrooms are among the most dangerous places in the home. For seniors over 70, daily bathing significantly increases exposure to this life-threatening risk. The American Geriatric Society has identified falls as one of the leading causes of injury and death for older adults. We're talking about millions of emergency room visits, countless fractures, and thousands of fatalities every year. As muscle strength fades, reflexes slow, and conditions like arthritis or osteoporosis affect balance, wet and slippery bathroom surfaces become potential death traps. Think about what daily bathing requires: stepping over tub ledges, balancing on one foot while entering or exiting, maneuvering around wet surfaces while dripping wet, had steam that fogs up vision, disorienting heat, or the fatigue that comes from standing too long, and you've created a perfect storm for disaster. Bathing routines often coincide with peak fatigue times, morning grogginess, or evening exhaustion, making seniors even more vulnerable to accidents. A fall in the bathroom isn't just a bruise or embarrassing moment. For a senior, it can mean a broken hip, traumatic brain injury, or a cascade of complications that destroys their independence forever. Contrast this with a reduced bathing schedule, once or twice a week, supplemented by safer sponge baths or sink washing for key areas. This simple change cuts high-risk bathroom visits by half or more. The trade-off is crystal clear. Minor concerns about perfect cleanliness pale in comparison to the catastrophic consequences of a serious fall. For seniors living alone or with limited support, avoiding a bathroom fall could literally mean the difference between staying in their own home and being forced into assisted care. While practical safety measures like grab bars and non-slip mats help, reducing bathing frequency addresses the root issue. Fewer trips to the danger zone means fewer opportunities for life-changing accidents. Your body's amazing self-cleaning system. Here's something that might sound revolutionary, but is actually backed by millions of years of evolution. Your body has a remarkable self-cleaning system that works without soap, water, or scrubbing. For seniors whose skin is already struggling with age-related changes, working with this natural system instead of against it can be transformative. Your skin isn't just a passive covering, it's a living, breathing ecosystem teeming with beneficial bacteria, natural oils, and a perfectly balanced pH system. These elements work together 24/7 to keep your skin healthy, resilient, and, surprisingly, clean. The problem is, overbathing disrupts this delicate biological machinery, washing away the very allies that protect you. At the heart of this system is your skin microbiome, a bustling community of helpful microorganisms that colonize your skin's surface. Far from being germs to eliminate, many of these microscopic residents are symbiotic partners. Beneficial bacteria like Cutibacterium acnes feast on dead skin cells and excess oils, breaking them down into harmless byproducts while crowding out dangerous pathogens. These friendly bacteria also produce natural antimicrobial compounds. Think of them as tiny chemical weapons that fight off harmful invaders like staph bacteria. Meanwhile, sebum, the oily secretion from your oil glands, coats your skin in a protective film that traps moisture and repels dirt. Dead skin cells naturally slough off through a process called desquamation, taking grime along with them. Together, this trio, beneficial microbes, protective oils, and natural cell turnover, maintains your skin in a state of dynamic balance. No scrubbing required, But frequent bathing throws a wrench into this elegant system. Hot water dissolves protective sebum, leaving skin parched and defenseless. Harsh soaps with high pH levels kill off friendly bacteria, disrupting the microbiome's delicate balance and paving the way for irritation or infection. For seniors whose oil production is already diminished and whose microbial diversity naturally decreases with age, this overzealous cleaning can tip the scales from health to harm. Research published in dermatology journals shows that excessive washing correlates with higher rates of dryness, eczema flares, and allergic reactions, all signs of a system knocked out of balance. By contrast, bathing just a few times per week with mild pH-balanced cleansers when necessary allows the skin to stabilize and do what it does best. What the experts really recommend. Prepare yourself for a recommendation that might challenge everything. You thought you knew about hygiene. Leading experts in geriatrics and dermatology now suggest that seniors bathe just once or twice per week. This isn't about lowering standards or accepting poor hygiene. It's an evidence-based approach tailored specifically to the unique needs of aging bodies. This revolutionary shift comes from authoritative voices, including the American Academy of Dermatology and specialists at prestigious institutions like Johns Hopkins University. These experts emphasize that aging skin is fundamentally different from younger skin, making it prone to damage from frequent water and soap exposure. The key insight is that bathing frequency should depend on individual factors rather than arbitrary cultural norms. A sedentary retiree who spends most days indoors generates far less sweat and dirt than an active younger person, or even a senior who gardens daily. Someone dealing with incontinence might need targeted cleaning, but that doesn't require a full-body soak. This personalized approach dismantles the outdated notion that daily baths are a universal gold standard, a rule that's rooted more in 20th century soap marketing than medical necessity. Studies show that overbathing correlates with higher rates of skin breakdown, irritation, and pressure sores in older adults, while less frequent washing preserves the skin's natural defenses. Practicality plays a huge role in these recommendations. Bathing once or twice weekly, supplemented by spot cleaning with a washcloth for areas like the face, hands, and groin, maintains proper hygiene without the physical and dermatological toll of full rinses. Experts point out that odor, often the biggest driver of frequent bathing, is easily manageable with minimal effort. Deodorant, a quick targeted wipe, or fresh clothing. For seniors, this isn't about cutting corners or accepting lower standards. It's about intelligently adapting to what their bodies actually need, proving that when it comes to senior hygiene, less truly can be more when guided by science and common sense. The energy crisis of daily bathing, what many people don't realize, is that for seniors over 70, bathing isn't just a simple daily task. It's often an exhausting physical ordeal that can drain energy reserves and trigger debilitating symptoms. The Journal of the American Medical Association has documented this overlooked reality, showing how the act of washing can tax aging bodies in ways that younger people never experience. Consider the physical demands. Standing for 10 to 15 minutes under warm water taxes the cardiovascular system, especially for seniors with heart conditions or poor circulation. The heat dilates blood vessels, potentially dropping blood pressure and leaving them dizzy or lightheaded, a dangerous situation in a slippery environment. For those with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease or weakened lungs, breathing steamy air becomes a struggle, turning what should be a refreshing experience into a breathless ordeal. Nearly half of adults over 65 have arthritis, which means every movement during bathing, bending to wash feet, reaching to scrub the back, or gripping soap, inflames painful joints. Even the seemingly simple acts of stepping in and out of a tub demand balance and strength that may no longer come easily, especially if neuropathy has dulled sensation in the feet. The aftermath is equally taxing. Toweling off, drying hard-to-reach spots, and getting dressed can sap whatever energy remains. Medical research documents cases where this exhaustion lingers, cutting into the day's activities. Seniors report skipping walks, missing meal preparation, or needing to nap instead of socializing, all because bathing depleted their limited energy reserves. For those with frailty or chronic fatigue, daily bathing can create a cycle of depletion that erodes independence and quality of life. The solution is surprisingly simple: reducing bathing frequency to once or twice per week, perhaps with accommodations, like a shower chair or handheld nozzle, preserves stamina for activities that truly matter. Studies show that this approach correlates with lower reports of fatigue and improved mood among seniors, suggesting that energy conservation boosts both physical health and mental well-being. Redefining hygiene for the modern senior. Here's the most important paradigm shift of all. Effective hygiene doesn't require full-body bathing, and for seniors that's incredibly liberating news. The idea that cleanliness demands daily soaking is a cultural construct, not a biological necessity. Modern alternatives prove you can stay fresh, healthy, and socially confident without the risks of frequent showering. Smart hygiene for seniors involves a toolkit of targeted solutions. Wet wipes offer gentle cleaning for key areas like underarms and the groin where bacteria tend to gather. They're soft enough for fragile skin and require no rinsing or risky bathroom maneuvering. Thorough hand washing, a cornerstone of infection prevention, tackles germs where they're most likely to linger without subjecting the whole body to water damage. Oral care, often overlooked in hygiene discussions, is a powerhouse for overall health. Regular brushing, flossing, and mouthwash use eliminate bacteria that cause both odor and disease, keeping breath fresh and health intact. Fresh, breathable clothing daily wicks away moisture and odor, while basic grooming like combing hair maintains a polished appearance. Add targeted solutions like deodorant or a light body spray, and you have a comprehensive regimen that delivers results without the physical demands or health risks of frequent full-body washing. This approach isn't just convenient, it's transformative for seniors facing mobility challenges, circulation problems, or environmental barriers like cold climates where wet hair poses pneumonia risks. Research in geriatric nursing shows that seniors using alternative hygiene methods report feeling just as clean and socially presentable as daily bathers, but with fewer skin problems and fatigue complaints. It's a dignity-preserving strategy that empowers older adults to maintain cleanliness on their own terms, rather than conforming to arbitrary schedules that may harm their health. The bottom line: a revolutionary approach to senior care. The evidence is overwhelming. For seniors over 70, the daily bathing ritual that our culture has long celebrated as essential might actually be undermining health and well-being. Aging skin suffers under frequent washing, bathroom falls pose catastrophic risks, and energy demands can drain bodies already stretched thin. Yet the solution isn't about abandoning hygiene. It's about embracing a smarter, more personalized approach. Less frequent bathing, typically once or twice per week, tailored to individual needs, can unlock healthier skin, fewer safety hazards, and a dramatically improved quality of life. This isn't a fringe theory or wellness fad. It's a convergence of scientific evidence and practical wisdom, backed by leading medical institutions and geriatric specialists. The benefits are clear: skin that stays supple instead of damaged, mornings free from exhaustion or dangerous slips, and energy preserved for meaningful activities instead of bathroom ordeals. The key is customization. An active 75-year-old might need more frequent cleaning than someone with limited mobility, just as climate, culture, and health conditions shape individual needs. That's why consulting with healthcare providers is crucial. They can help find the perfect balance that honors both medical insights and personal circumstances. Who would have thought that stepping back from daily bathing could be a step toward better living? It's a quiet revolution in senior care, challenging decades of ingrained habits and offering a lighter, safer, more vibrant approach to aging. For seniors and their families, it represents a chance to shed outdated burdens and embrace care strategies that truly serve their well-being. Less water, fewer risks, more life. That's the unexpected promise of rethinking senior hygiene, and it's a truth that could transform how we age. So there you have it, the shocking truth about how often seniors should really shower. From protecting fragile skin to preventing dangerous falls, The evidence clearly shows that less frequent bathing isn't just acceptable for older adults. It's often the healthier choice. What surprised you most about this information? Have you been thinking about hygiene habits for yourself or a loved one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and if this video opened your eyes to something new about senior care, please share it with someone who might benefit from this life-changing information. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful, subscribe for more health insights that challenge conventional wisdom, and ring that notification bell so you never miss content that could improve your life or the life of someone you care about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring the surprising truths about healthy aging.